Good day everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another jersey unboxing. You might have guessed the team already, as I do have every jersey that the Seattle Kraken ever wore. Here behind me we do have the home jersey, we do have the road jersey, we have the Winter Classic in the special edition with Philipp Grubauer, who is a local from not that far away from here, from Munich, and of course the Reverse Retro 2.0. And yeah, I duplicated this jersey. I got one from NH Sports. I got the other one from the NHLs International Shop because I think the Winter Classic is the best jersey that Seattle ever wore. Until this point, maybe, because this box, this bag, just arrived from Seattle, Washington. It should contain another jersey. Let's see about this. And yeah, it's been a while. It took this box quite some time to get here. For this, it was pretty easy to open. And I ordered more than the jersey, so let's look what I got from the Seattle Kraken. And let's start with this, which is a bag in the back, and it contains two pucks. Seattle limited edition, one in this light blue color, petrol, one in black. They are pretty good and they will go into my puck collection. Absolutely appreciate this, especially the petrol one. Looks absolutely fantastic. There should be more in petrol. Oh yeah, it is. A t-shirt, Seattle Kraken in petrol as well. On the back we have once again Seattle Kraken Hockey Club. This, yeah, extra large, I think this should be. Let me check. Yo, Fanatics extra large t-shirt. It's a little on the thinner side, so more for the summer, but this jersey should fit, t-shirt should fit me very, very good. It looks good. The Seattle logo, yeah, with the red eye of the Kraken, like it is on the jerseys. I absolutely love that. This is one of my favorite features. So is the little red line on the home jersey and on the road jersey. So lovely, such a small detail, which elevates the jersey so much. And now let's go to the main event. Out of the bag from Seattle, and you might have guessed already what it is. Let me get a hanger. Because the Kraken this year, for the first time, issued an alternate jersey. They are in the league since 2021. So this is their fourth year? Fifth? Really? Fifth year already? Wow. Maybe I miscalculated. It's their fourth or their fifth year. And this time they issued an alternate jersey. And here it is. The Seattle Kraken and their black alternate jersey. I have never seen this jersey in person. I have never seen it on the ice. I have to commit that. Maybe I didn't watch too many Seattle games recently. Yeah, I also commit that. But this Fanatics premium jersey, size 54. This is very, very nice on the first impression. Yeah, Fanatics premium, always very, very good quality. I will not mention again that I was afraid the jerseys would be bad because of the Fanatics breakaway stuff. They are just fantastic. And let's go into the details with the black jersey and the logo. This looks a little bit like the Flyers and their black jerseys, because they also have the black outline around the black logo on a black jersey. So this is, yeah, this maybe it glows in the dark with a white outline. This is absolutely possible. It's not bad. What I really like, as mentioned, is the red eye. It looks pretty angry as well this time. And of course, the quality of the logo is very, very high. A little bit of 3D effect here on the S and on the arm of the Kraken. This is just fantastic. Here, just have a look at the detail. These little elevated parts here in the middle, the red. This is just very, very good. The NHL logo here in the middle is, yeah, this is the only thing I have some critics with Fanatics, that this NHL logo is pretty weak. It doesn't look like metal. It doesn't feel like metal. Here the Adidas stuff, this looked and felt much better than the Fanatic stuff, but just a small detail. The rest of the jersey, very, very good. We have this red outline here at the bottom. Again, bring some red into the jersey, as I mentioned with the home jersey and with the road jersey. Here the red is at the very bottom, which is not bad either. And of course here on the sleeves with the red stripe, the 1, and the fading petrol colored stripes. Starting big, getting darker, getting smaller, starting to get some waves. Here the stripe at the very inner stripe. This wavy pattern. Not bad, not bad. Of course, the shoulder patch, like it is on the home and on the road jersey. The anchor that on the top looks a little bit like the Space Needle. One of the marks, one of the marquees of Seattle. Yeah, I've been there twice. It was once in 2004 and another time in 2011, maybe 10, something like that. I'm not sure anymore. I both times had a very good time in Seattle. I heard that it is a little different up there right now, but I cannot say anything out of my personal experience. But that I liked it when I was there the last time, which is more than 10 years ago. But whatever. In the back line and the neckline we have, of course, the Fanatics logo, which is very good. Both sleeves look the same. You saw the jersey is blank, as most of my jerseys are. There are just some exceptions, but in general I prefer blank jerseys because they cannot outdate. Player jerseys can. Just imagine you do have a Toronto Mitch Marner jersey. Yeah, I do have one. I do have a Toronto Mitch Marner jersey. Right now I cannot wear a Toronto home jersey because it's a Mitch Marner. My only home jersey from the Leafs is a Mitch Marner. And I couldn't replace it until this point. Maybe when I go back to Canada, but let's see about this. Now it's about this jersey from the Seattle Kraken. What do you think about this jersey? I think it looks pretty elegant. Would I rate it very, very high? Would I think this is their best jersey Seattle ever wore? No. I prefer the Winter Classic. The Reverse Retro 2.0 is very good as well. Let me put this about in the same category as their home and their road jersey. Maybe even a little lower. Sorry, it looks good, but it cannot keep up with some other jerseys that Seattle had, especially with the Winter Classic. But it's not a bad jersey. Now let's see if it fits. Alright, here it is. Seattle Kraken, the alternate jersey, Fanatics premium quality, size 54. It fits absolutely perfect. Not too long, not too short. Exactly the way I like it, exactly the way I love it. It feels fresh, it feels good, it feels new. I really like this jersey, although it's not the best Kraken jersey. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly or if I made my point good enough that I like this jersey, but it doesn't keep up with the rest of the Seattle jerseys. I think this is the worst looking jersey the Seattle Kraken ever had, but I think it's a very nice jersey. So the bar from Seattle is pretty high, and it just crosses the bar, but all the others are way above the bar. So, for explanation. So, what do you think about this jersey? Let me know once again in the comment section below. I will enjoy wearing this jersey quite a lot. And yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And see you soon with another unboxing here on the channel. Until then, have a good time. Goodbye.